Hi everyone, my name is John Dorn, and on my research paper, I chose to do it over intelligent design. Being a Christian, I have a strong belief that I didn't come from something that was formed in a puddle of muck. I believe I was created by a higher being, in fact, a intelligent being. A lot of the questions that came up while I was researching was, if all living things came from a single cell organism, why are we different? What caused us to evolve into different beings, different living creatures? They say that the human race evolved from chimpanzees. I have a hard time believing or understanding that, simply for the fact, if we evolved from chimps, why are there still chimpanzees? Shouldn't they evolve completely away? Why did they stop all of a sudden evolving? I do believe that as I did more research on it, I also realized that the ideal of adaptation, to me, is more what people believe in than evolution. Charles Darwin on the Galapagos Islands seen birds, and over a period of time of him watching them, he noticed that their beaks would grow stronger, bigger, so that they could harvest more of the fruits and the nuts that they would eat that was harder to get. So that was the whole evolutionary theory process he came up with. The fact is that they never did evolve into another species. They were still birds. Their bodies adapted to better handle their situation, better equipped to eat the food they needed. It also showed that when the rains came and the fruits and nuts were easier to access, to get to, their beaks would go back. They wouldn't stay the same. You look at intelligent design, the way I look at it is, if you took a book, a huge, beautiful, 1,000-page book that's got pictures and words and colors and everything in it. And think about this. If that book were to land in your lap and you open it up to any of the pages and you looked at it and see all the sentences and the pictures put together and the words put together, would you think that just fell out of the sky, that the colors fell out of the sky and just happened to be on that page that it needed to be on? Did the words form sentences on their own? No, they didn't. It was done by someone with an intelligent thinking process. If you look at humans, there's certain parts of our body that cannot be defined. The DNA is absolutely amazing. It's, the structure of a DNA is, they haven't figured it completely out. It's coded to our body, how our eyes work, how our ears work, how our mind works. Everything is done differently, and it serves the purpose for the human race, just like a dog or a cat. It's ironic that the Earth has exactly the atmosphere that we need to survive. If it had more nitrogen than it does oxygen, we wouldn't survive. So I can't understand how that, if we evolved, why? There's no need for it. Adaptation, absolutely. The body does adapt. There's no proof in evolution. The missing links. There's nothing that ties us to any of them. Yes, and I know people can say, well, there's nothing that ties us to an intelligent designer, a God, a creator. If you look at everything outside of our own realm, what we can fathom, and you think about how the certain things came together, how they were created, how each animal looks the way that it does. Why do dogs bark instead of talk? Why are our eyes different than their eyes? Why is their sense of smell 10 times better or 100 times better than ours? Our communication skills have changed. They evolved. They've adapted to be able to communicate with other humans. I don't know that there's any way to speculate or change and say, change someone's mind on evolution or intelligent design. As a Christian, like I said earlier, I believe that I was created. I was created in God's own image to be like Him, to be to go after Him. There is a certain aspect, there's a certain gene in our body, it's called the lamina gene, that is, when it's looked under a microscope, it looks like a cross. I truly believe that there is no evolution. I believe that we were created by an intelligent designer. Thank you. That is all.